making their way to the ring, accompanied by the fabulous Lana Star from the Magic City, Lori and Lindsay Carlson, Miami Sweet Heat!
David never at a loss for words. Sweet Heat and Lana Star, the former WOW World Tag Team Champions, out and ready for action tonight.
Here they are, the fabulous Lana Star with her proteges that she found down in Florida. The Carlson twins, former college basketball standouts. And they went into business with themselves. And they said, we're going into occupational therapy. And where did they move? To the place where there's a lot of aging people, the state of Florida. And they built their business up. And then the two of them wanting to become athletes again, got into the squared circle and became professional wrestlers. Lana Star took a trip to Florida and she found them. And they are members of the Fab Four. Lori Carlson in the dark hair and luscious Lindsay Carlson in the gorgeous blonde locks.
And David, they're three-time former WOW World Tag Team Champions.
And that's a record.
And their opponents from Seattle, Washington, and the mean streets of LA, Rebel Haze and Fury, the Heavy Metal Sisters!
It seems that their bond, Fury and Rebel Haze, has strengthened because this is the first time I've heard them announced as the Heavy Metal Sisters. I think Fury's finally taken Rebel underneath her arm and brought her in like a sister.
No doubt about it. They were out on that Sunset Strip together 3 nights ago. And I'd say that because I'm sure last night and the night before they were recovering to get here in the WOW ring and put it on with the Carlson twins. Referee Ben Scheinberg signals for the bell. Here we go, under action.
And Fury kicking things off for the Heavy Metal Sisters, luscious Lindsay for her team, Sweet Heat, but not before she tells the fans exactly what she thinks of them here. Tag team action going on right now, and of course, as we mentioned, speaking of the Fab Four, big main event tonight, G.I. Jane, all the way from Columbia, South Carolina. Gonna send a little boot camp training, if you will, and get ready for a matchup with the former WOW World Champion, Penelope Pink.
Now, if this matchup ends early, Tormenta will be on call. Tormenta is on call right now before that big main event, Nigel. So Tormenta is in the wings waiting for her opportunity to return to WOW.
Tormenta, one of the most acclaimed competitors here. One of the most traveled competitors of almost 20 years in the wrestling business, and a former Mexican champion several times over now as Fury backs up luscious Lindsay into the corner.
Both of them stay in the ring. Lindsay gets the ropes. Lindsay taken down by Heavy Metal.
Fury and Rebel Haze with the game plan, and right now it's paying off as Rebel Haze side headlock, and luscious Lindsay just rocks Rebel with the forearm.
Rebel up, Lindsay down. Taken down by Rebel. Arm drag, if you will. Hip toss.
And Rebel Haze on fire, sending luscious Lindsay for quite the ride now as the luscious one swings with the clothesline. Rebel Haze ducks.
Like a matrix.
Leg sweep by the rocker, Rebel Haze now. And she's got luscious Lindsay exactly where she needs her, middle of the ring. Tag in to Fury. The Heavy Metal Sisters, David, having quite the showing against Sweet Heat tonight.
Yes, they do. Lindsay in against the ropes and taken down. Fury waiting right there and takes the opportunity. Oh, you see that, Nigel?
What a nasty senton splash now. Hooks the leg of luscious Lindsay. And now keeping luscious Lindsay grounded is Fury. What a bond Fury and Rebel Haze have built, and what a team they've developed here, Dave.
Well, they are a good team. They've had singles matches, but it's because they go out and party together that the two of them have made a good team in the ring.
And now, David, they're making some sweet heat music together. They're crashing those cymbals, if you will, now as Rebel Haze tagged back in. And they're really doing a great job of cutting off the ring, which is what you have to do. But Luscious Lindsay fights back with a size 7 boot right to the side of the head of Rebel Haze. Rebel Haze into the ropes. And
did you see Lindsay grab her right knee there?
She distracted referee Ben Scheinberg. Do you expect anything less?
Are you saying it was a little possum there?
Have they ever done that, David? Are you kidding me? They take advantage of any opportunity to do sweet heat. And lovely Lori was able to put the knee right into the small of the back of Rebel Haze, cutting off all of her momentum.
Nice clothesline by Lindsay.
Just follows Rebel straight down with the powerful clothesline. Referee Ben Scheinberg says 2, and Luscious Lindsay seems frustrated at this point. And they weren't too happy before they came out here, David.
Fans trying to get behind Rebel.
And right now, Rebel Haze in the hands of Luscious Lindsay, who drapes her neck right across that solid steel cable. And lovely Lori in now as Lana Star, lovely Lori all work together on the one Rebel Haze, and it truly is a team battle when you go into there with any of the members of the Fabulous Four, David. Just take a look at this.
Well, Ben Scheinberg smartly turns his attention back to the action and breaks it up before any more damage can be done to Rebel Haze from the outside. Lovely Lori up. Oh! Puts the boots right into the back of Rebel Haze.
Basement drop kick right into the small of the back, the same small of the back that she introduced that knee to just moments ago. So now Sweet Heat clearly has the game plan for Rebel Haze. Now they have Rebel Haze in their corner, Dave.
Right where they want him as lovely Lori put that elbow smash to Rebel Haze. Took a moment, took a pause for the cause, if you will, and now Lindsay's in. It's Lindsay and Lori teaming up on Rebel Haze, giving her the boots. Lana Star's on the outside, just loving it.
And the viciousness from the two twins, the Carlson twins now. And they're proud of themselves, David.
They certainly are, as the fans give them a treatment of what they think of them.
Snapmare takeover from Luscious Lindsay. Middle of the ring, almost insulting Rebel Haze and taunting Fury.
You know, they've been the champions 3 times, but they're very more than they were when they started around, confident than ever. You can see it in their actions, Nigel, in the ring. Lindsay and Lori are becoming wrestling technicians.
They certainly are. But David, you can never be too confident. Take your mind off the prize. You got to stay focused, and that could lead to their undoing here tonight if Luscious Lindsay doesn't stay on top of Rebel Haze right now, David.
Rebel Haze back where she doesn't need to be. Rebel Haze in the corner. The Carlson twins. Lovely Lori now. Rebel Haze being bent back. Lindsay, I thought she was going to come in and put the hand to the hair and hold Rebel back, but she didn't. She just takes a breather, and now here's a quick tag.
You see the frequent tags, and there is the money drop from Luscious Lindsay and lovely Lori. That flatliner into the Bulldog, good enough for a 2 count, but still Rebel Haze hangs on. Showing a lot of resiliency as the young and up-and-coming superhero here in WOW, Rebel Haze, David.
Well, she's got to get Fury in there. Fury needs to get in there.
At this point, that's the only hope that they can walk away with turning this matchup around. It's Luscious Lindsay, misses wildly with the splash
And
to
look
the
how
corner.
fast Lindsay went to tag Lori. Almost instinctively knowing she was in trouble, she brings in her sister Lori. Fury going to town on Lori. Nice slap across the face.
And Fury with the backhand. Didn't connect all she wanted to with the flatliner, but she certainly did with that knee to the side of the head of Lori Carlson, 2 3/4, David. Boy, what an upset that would have been.
Lana Star on the outside, watching the action intently. Here comes Luscious Lindsay. Rebel Haze back in the ring. Lindsay gives her the boot to the midsection.
And now it looks like they're setting up for him. We've seen this before, David. It looks like they're setting up for the Fab Champ. Oh,